Hey, I'm Thomas from Loupedeck, and today I'm going to introduce you to our newest console specifically designed for streamers. Since 2017, Loupedeck has made it its mission to make the work of content creators easier by creating custom consoles that interact directly with the creative software and make their workflows just a lot more streamlined. With the Loupedeck Live, we also take our first step into the streaming sector, and we received tons and tons of feedback ever since its release, and are now finally ready to bring you a new and improved console based on that feedback. I have here a prototype of the Loupedeck Live S, which is the predecessor of the Loupedeck Live, and this device has been designed specifically with streamers in mind. It makes it much easier for you to control your stream, control your audio, make sure that you can interact with your viewers, control your Twitch chat. And this device is also incredibly affordable, which makes it especially useful for newer streamers, people that were currently still on the fence of whether or not they want to put their stream to the next level. The core element of the Loupedeck Live S is its touchscreen. You have 15 touch buttons that are fully customizable, and you're not only limited to 15 buttons, you can also easily swipe between pages. There's up to 14 of them, so you're not going to run out of buttons anytime soon. For me personally, my starting page usually allows me to start my day, simply open the apps that I need whenever I start up my PC, start a couple of programs and a few macros. On my second page, I have my streaming shortcuts that help me to interact with Twitch chat, to interact with OBS, switch between scenes and sources. And on the third page, I have my soundboard, where it's always kind of fun to trigger a few sounds and interact with the Twitch community. In addition to the 15 touch buttons that you have on the device, you also have 4 tactile buttons that you could use to map any action that is really important to you onto the device directly. You can access a certain page, for example, if you need it for your streaming. And for me personally, it's more macros that I really think about when I look at those buttons that help me in the morning to get my day started. But one of the best features of the device is definitely the dials. You have 2 dials that you can use to control audio, to zoom in and out of application, or to simply scroll within a browser window. And especially the sound features are super interesting for streamers and really make their life easier. Not only can you adjust the volume of your microphone or the volume of the game directly, but you can also press one of the dials to instantly mute that audio source. So you have your own personal cough button readily available right there. And in addition to that, you are not only limited to the 2 buttons or the 2 dials. You can easily just swipe up and down on your touchscreen and then switch between multiple dial pages. So a lot of utility in those dials alone. But it doesn't stop there. With the Loupedeck Live S, you also have access to our newer audio mixer software, and that one makes it even easier for you to control individual inputs and outputs and really make sure that you know exactly what your stream hears, what you hear, and have full control over all of the audio features during your stream. Based on all the feedback that we received from you, we are also continuously improving on the software side, working with third-party developers and just trying to bring you more features. And one of the biggest additions that we had recently was our marketplace, where you can find tons of plugins, tons of profiles for applications that our device directly works with, like Premiere, Photoshop, Lightroom, and of course also our streaming tools like Voicemod. So there's a lot of things that you can really just dive into and try to customize for your own daily workflow and your routine and whatever your personal needs are. You can also find a lot of icons so you can pretty up your device a little bit and make it your own. So definitely make sure that you check out the marketplace and have a look there. So the Loupedeck Live S really is your all-in-one controller for daily productivity, for streaming, audio mixing. And of course, you can still use our creative plugins for Premiere and for Photoshop if you want to edit your streaming footage after your stream, before you upload the content over to Instagram, to Facebook, or to YouTube. That said, you can learn more about the product's features on our Indiegogo campaign page or on the Loupedeck website. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.